Good morning. Princess, please. Let me show you my princess. Let me show you what's going on here right now. Princess Chronicles. Princess first time being on the ground outside Chronicles. Yeah. Let's wait for them to come in, Princess. This little lady, something else. Let's wait for them to come in. Let's wait for them to come in. Yes. Yeah. Let's turn it this way. Princess, I gave you 2 cocoa leaves to sit on, and you tear them up. She tore her seat, guys. She tore her seat. She tore her seat. That's what she did. That's my princess seat. Let's wait for them to come in, princess. Let's wait for them to come in. Such a privilege to be alive and well. Such a privilege to be here this morning. Enjoy the beauty of nature once again. Enjoying the lovely sunshine, cool breeze, the freshness. Yeah. I want you to get that nice clear. Yeah. Trying to angle the camera just right. See that? Kind of shift out of your way now. Raise the camera right. Nice, clear, right? The view is amazing, guys. The view is amazing. Where is she going? I don't know where she's going. Her cocoa plant is finished right here. It's used up right here. You're not going anywhere. Hi, hello. Oh, you're such a princess. You know that? You know there's a princess. Princess that likes sitting outside apparently. On the ground. In the dirt. Enjoys herself. She's so sweet. I love her reaction to it. I know some babies really don't like the earth, so their first time going on the ground, it's like, Mommy, please don't put me down. But I like her reception to it. Princess, you gotta be careful now, please. Don't hurt yourself. Alright, so today I want to talk to us about David. David. I didn't take my Bible with me and I didn't even look for the verse, but I remember. I remember when David being anointed to become king, he was in hiding from Saul because Saul wanted to kill him, and he escaped a few times. But one of the time when he went away and he was living basically out in the woods, he and some of his followers, some persons that were following him, some of his men. It was around the same time when Abigail had brought the food to him because her husband had rejected him, saying, well, he turned back the servants, saying, no, they're not gonna send anything for David. And Abigail, knowing how powerful David was and knowing that the anointing was on him, knowing that he was anointed to be the king. She she saddled the horse and put a lot of food on the horse and took it to him and bowed down and asked him please to have mercy on her husband because she realized his folly, so she was trying to make up for what he did. So it was pretty much around that time. I just want you to have a clear knowledge of where I'm going, where I'm coming from. So I am really basing on that time when David was living out there in the woods, in basically in the woods, and he was saying his reaction to the man refusing to give him the it's Nabal, I think. I don't remember his name. I think it's something like that. But his reaction was I'm out here taking care of your flock. So it was not like it was agreed upon like, oh, I'm gonna take care of your flock and you're gonna pay me. It wasn't like that. But he was out there and he was pretty much just guarding the territory. So he was protecting the livestock that was around him. He was protecting the farms. He was protecting whatever was there. So people would not just come in and steal the property or destroy it, or animals would not come in and destroy the plants, the produce, whatever, right? So he was indirectly taking care of it, right? So what happened was, oh, hold on, hold on. Mm, so sorry. Sorry about that, guys. So I have to be looking out for my princess here. Yes. Yes, miss? Yes. Yes. Mm. Push my baby. I put unleash. Hey. Beautiful. Thank you, Sugar. How are you? I've missed you so much. You know, you're the one that influenced these lives. Can't hear you. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Because I wasn't saying anything just now. I was just tending to the baby. Can you hear me now? Because I wasn't speaking just now. I stopped speaking just now. Please comment. Let me know if you can hear me before I continue. Good. Now I can tell you how much I miss you, girl. I missed you so much. You have influenced all my life. Yes, you're the reason for it. Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, I miss you so much. I say, you know what? Let me do some live. Because she's not coming. She's not doing any live. I have no live to attend, so why not just do some live? And I started doing live. And I'm not regretting it. You know, I did one or two before, but I wasn't doing it so much. But no, darling, I'm doing Vlogmas, baby girl. I thought, Lord, I hear and see you. Good, great. Yes, sugar. I've missed you so much. I put it unleash, but we know we have ups and downs, so we can't always be doing live, right? I know. Miss you too, city. Laugh out loud. Mine hubby get jealous. Ah, he understands. Yeah. But sugar, I was just here talking about David. So I haven't really made a point I'm about to make as yet. So I'm actually giving the surrounding information so you know exactly when I'm talking. So I'm talking about David around the time when he was living in the basically living out there in the wild, and he was indirectly taking care of, I think his neighbors, his livestock and stuff. And when he sent for some food because he and his men were hungry, he had turned the men away. How are you guys? Oh, we're doing great, sugar. Thank you for asking. We're doing great. And I hope you guys are doing well as well. Please let me know. I I think it was last night. I left you a message on Instagram, so you can respond. Because I realized you were on my live Sunday, but I was in church, so I just okay, go ahead. Yes, darling, I will. So I didn't really talk directly to you on there, but I saw that you were on there, and I was like, oh my God, honey, thank you so much for coming in. I did appreciate you coming in. I hope you enjoyed service. Yeah. So back to what I'm saying. So what happened was he he knew he sent for the meal, the food. The gentleman refused. The wife came with it and all of that, right? Seeing the husband's error, his folly, and decided to step up the game and come with the food so that whatever destruction would befall her husband would probably be lifted as much as possible because she know that David was a man of God. But the part that I really want to extract is that we knew that David was king. We already know that. He was anointed. Yes, it was lovely. Thank you. Yes, Brit, I'm early. Yes, Brit, we can always be up after midnight and after 1 a.m. with Poetic Mind. I had a real good fun last night with you guys. Thank you so much. A Poet Unleashed, you missed something last night. They made fun of me though. Yeah. Vlogmas Day 15. They made fun of me. I'm gonna have to change the name of that one. Don't bite your mommy. Okay. Alright guys, so let me explain. So yes, he was yes. So David was anointed to be king. We know that. And he realized that Saul was pretty much rejected and he was now anointed to replace Saul. No, he knew who he was, but that he did not let that get in the way of him knowing who Saul was either. Saul's title or Saul's I don't want to say relationship with God, but God's relationship with Saul, and put it that way. So how God saw Saul, not so much how Saul saw God, but how God saw Saul, because God had chosen Saul. So just like David is now chosen, Saul was chosen, right? So Saul being chosen was God's anointed. That's what David looked at Saul and saw. Saul now seeing that an evil spirit was upon him, he looked at David and saw somebody that wants to replace him. So he was pretty much angry. Yes, the poet unleashed. So he saw somebody that wants to replace him and he was not pleased. And I even hear Prophet Lovia talking about him last night, saying, I think, I'm not sure if it was last night, but he was saying, Saul they were singing about Saul slew his 1,000, but David slew his 10,000. The reason why was that Saul slew his 1,000 because he was walking alone, and David slew his 10,000 because he was walking with God. So the point I'm making really though is about David being anointed, knowing where he's going. However, he was currently living out there in the woods. So it's not that when he was out there living in the wild, he was no longer anointed to be king. He was no longer anointed. He was no longer called by God. God has rejected or refused him. Nah. Yes, anger and jealousy, all that jazz. Yeah, baby, all the jazz. Mhm. So after after God anointed him king, he had to go through some real pretty much suffering to the point where he was he was at one point hiding. He was